Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Tarot Genie, guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. The May is here, and it's time to see what May has in store for us in our personal and our professional life. So, here is a pick a card reading to see how the planets are aligned around us, what are the energies around our relationship and career, and which part of our life is impacted the most in this month of May. That is, we'll look into the houses and we will look into the zodiac. Okay, so let's get started with the reading without wasting any time. I have three sets: set 1, set 2, and set 3. I have the stones here. This is the amethyst stone for the first pile, the black tourmaline for the second, and clear quartz for the third set, guys. So close your eyes, meditate on the cards. If you have not still selected it, pause the video and choose the deck which really strikes off. Okay, and we will get started with the reading. Before we get started with the reading, guys, just remember a couple of things, that these are general readings, so please take what resonates with you, what doesn't, leave it for others. And the timestamps will be in the description comment section. And let's get started with the reading. Let's start with the first set right now, that is the amethyst. So all of you people who have chosen the amethyst stone, the first set, let's see what is in for you guys in the month of May. Before I get started with the reading, here is a couple of things. Amethyst is a stone. It's violet in color, guys, and it is very good for self-love and confidence building. If you find it difficult to be yourself, step forward in front of others in your true authentic self and in truth, then this is the stone that really kind of helps you. It could happen that you have a past experience where people kind of really bullied you and were not very accepting of you. Then this fear kind of builds up in our minds and in our heart and body and soul, that we are not good enough, and we tend to not really express ourselves, and we tend to be somebody else. Okay, so here is the stone that helps with self-love. It will help you accept yourself. And here is the thing to remember, that when God unconditionally accepts you, and what is stopping you from accepting yourself? Especially because you should know that you are unique. You were made unique by the divine, and the reason for it is that you have a purpose, specific purpose to fulfill on this earth. And that is the reason you are here on the earth, to fulfill that purpose. And to fulfill that purpose, you needed to be in this way. You needed to be this unique. Okay, and that is why the God, the divine, unconditionally accepts you and loves you the way you are. So you should be accepting of yourself the way you are. Okay, and start from self-love, start from amethyst, and build that into self-confidence and more positive thinking. So this stone really helps you with positive thinking and being more accepting of yourself, and building up of the self-confidence. So this is the stone to go for if you lack a bit in self-love. Okay, so yeah, let's get started with the reading and see what is the planet that is impacting you the most. Okay, and I have the planet Saturn for you guys in the month of May. Now, the Saturn is the planet Shani in Hindu mythology. So, and without a saying, Saturn is one of the most dreaded of the planets. It is really feared for the fact that when Saturn strikes you, you tend to be going through a very difficult phase in your life. But this becomes really more important, guys, in the light that we just entered into the Saturn retrograde. Okay, so Saturn retrograded on April 29th, and it is going to retrograde up until 18th of September, which to simply put means that things will slow down. Okay, the things will move at a very sluggish pace, be it in your career or be it in your relationship, and you might feel demotivated and things moving this slow. So just remember, the reason it is moving slow, the reason Saturn has slowed down the pace of your life, is because it wants you to dig into your past and reflect and learn the lessons. Okay, so that is the whole reason that you give time to it, and there are some master lessons, life lessons to be learned, and it wants you to learn the lessons before you move ahead. Okay, so this is the entire purpose of it. Now coming back to the Saturn here. Now Saturn is in retrograde, and Saturn is the planet that is impacting you in this month of May. So what does it mean? So it definitely means that some difficult and trying times is going to be ahead for you guys in this month, in relationship and in career. Things might move very slow and sluggish, as I just mentioned, and there would be some really life lessons to be learned here, guys. Okay, the best part is that in spite of Saturn being the tough master, the strict teacher who wants you to learn the lessons of the life, it pays you handsomely at the end of it. Okay, once you have learned the lessons, the outcomes are fabulous. You are handsomely rewarded for it. It could be the personal growth, it could be the development, it could be the experience, it could be the wisdom that you gain out of this struggle, this trial that you're going through or might be going through in this month of May. So yes, the Saturn is here to teach us some very important lessons, and we should be prepared for it. And it's just not that, the Saturn also tests our the vigor to go on and face the hardships, how mentally and physically we are strong to take on the challenges, and how we really persevere and persist on the struggle. Okay, so this is going to be a little tough month, people, and it's good that we brace ourselves with it. Okay, now let's move on to the zodiac energy that you are impacted by, and it has got Aries. Now Aries is a zodiac which unleashes raw passion. There is a lot of energy, there is a lot of enthusiasm, there is a lot of action and energies. Okay, and I'm not surprised that when Saturn is throwing challenges at you, right, it is making things difficult for you. Hurdles are coming in your way in relationship and in career, or maybe finance, but the Aries is giving you that fuel, that raw passion and energy to keep striving hard. Okay, to keep fighting and keep taking on these challenges, and jumping out of it and passing off the hurdle race. So this is the energy that is helping you take on all the challenges of Saturn. It will give you the energy to persist to the and chase the challenge to the end of the world and get things done, get things done and get the things that you have set your eyes on. So this is the energy that you are getting, so you don't have to get disheartened. Okay, you will have all the vigor and passion to fight it out, the struggles thrown by Saturn. What part of the life that is impacted the most, guys? The 12th house. Now the 12th house is the house where I will tell you is the house of higher being. It is about seeking spirituality. So it could be that the struggles become so much that and you fighting with it, you gain so much of wisdom out of it, that you really rise above the material stuffs, the worldly stuffs, and you have a very high road approach to your problems, and you are very you turn very philanthropic, you turn very kind, you turn spiritually in this month. So that part of your life, that part of your personality is invoked in this month. Okay, the 12th house, let me tell you what part of this what really this is in your life. When the sun rises, okay, when the dawn breaks in the sky, in the morning, that part of the sky is the 12th house of your that part of the house sky is known as the 12th house. Now when the sun rises, it is breathtaking. It's a very spiritual and mesmerizing and consuming experience. Okay, so you kind of give into that, and that is what is making you give into the spirituality and take the higher path. Okay, so you might feel that these challenges really lead to some spiritual evolving in you, some uh, you know insights coming into to you, and some intuitions becoming really heightened in you. So this is the energy that is surrounding you. Let's see how these energies, astro energies, are manifesting in your tarot guidance. Okay, so let's keep this aside and look into your tarot cards. Let's get started with your tarot guidance, guys, and this is what I have. Nine of Swords in reverse, and 10 of Swords in a reverse, and I have Six of Cups for your relationship. So definitely things are very trying in your relationship. As far as your relationship is concerned, I feel that you are going through some really stressful time in your relationship. Things are not in control at all. Rather, it has hit the rock bottom. You are feeling betrayed, you are feeling taken advantage of, you are feeling cheated in relationship. And I feel that you are going through really difficult and uh, struggle in the initial month of May, and towards the end of the May definitely things are getting better, because in spite of all the darkness that you see here in the card, you see that this is the end of the phase cards, like the cycle is coming to an end. This is the ninth card, this is the 10th card. So this phase of difficult phase is coming to an end, guys, for you guys in relationship. Okay, so no matter how dismal the scene has been on the relationship front for you people, it is only going to get better, because you have hit the rock bottom, and from here on things only can get better. It doesn't get any worse than this, guys. Okay, so things are going to get better for you. You have this Six of Cup cards, which makes me feel that the things are so trying for you, the struggle is so intense for you people, that you are thinking of the past when things were so great, things were so peaceful, things were so pure, and things people were so nice, and people were so caring and nurturing, and they meant what they said. There was no trickery and betrayal. You are thinking about the security of the past. Okay, and you kind of want to go back into the past where things were so safe and secure, where life was beautiful. Okay, so I think this present situation is really making you feel and long for you to go back into your past. This is what I'm getting, guys. Now here is, this was the relationship reading. Now let's see what career has for you guys. Okay, and what a beautiful card to get. Don't you think this rays of the sun is really dispelling all the darkness of both these two cards? Absolutely. This is one of the most beautiful cards to get in tarot. And this is the sun shining bright on your career. So I think definitely there is something very positive to guys for you to look up to in the month of May. So this is a major arcana card. So definitely when the relationship is weighing you down, I feel there will be more reasons for you to smile in the month of May, because the career is really shining bright. Okay, so you have all the success, you have all the happiness to look forward to in your career in this month of May. So whatever you have set your eyes on in career wise and money wise, I think things are really coming to full circle, and it is happening for you people. Okay, so this is beautiful. Now I have another card which is smacking of animosity and people not being fair to you around you. This is Five of Swords, guys. So I feel that definitely there are people around you. If you see the cards, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, and you have a Five of Swords. So three very intense sword cards in your reading, which makes me feel that people around you are not being fair to you. They are indulged in some mind games. They are betraying you, they are backstabbing you, they are not how they appear to you on your face. And I will really advise you people to be careful of people around you, okay? It's not a very good idea to just trust people very easily, okay? It's important that you be very careful when you are trusting anybody, guys, okay? So just be mindful of this Five of Sword cards, because you are already going through some very difficult times in your relationship, and you wouldn't want that in your career, right? Because you have the beautiful things happening, so definitely there will be people who will be envy of you. So just be very careful when you are trusting it, okay? Now, Six of Pentacle, I feel that uh, money issues will be restoring back in your life. The money is going to get balanced out in your life. There is an equal give and take. You have got two six cards, Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles, which definitely means that balance is going to come back in your life, okay? Balance, you will move out of this high negative, high extreme negative zone to a happy zone, because the sun and this card will balance it out, and you will strike a balance, okay? So definitely a good time for you guys in career, things resorting to balance in your life, and looking really positive, people, okay? Now let's look at the oracle guidance for you guys. I can turn a downward spiral upward. I mean, this is really beautiful. It's almost like the universe telling you that, okay, another card here. Have faith, okay? Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting, remain positive, and follow your guidance. Now, these two cards, guys, are like God and the divine telling you and giving you a very strong message, because of honestly, with these two extreme cards, and here also an extreme card where it is clear that you have hit the rock bottom and you see no hope around you and you only see the darkness, this too is the resounding affirmation, guidance from the divine that God is with you, okay? You have the power, and you are being supported in turning these two energies upside. I can turn a downward spiral upward. So this is what you are turning. You are turning the darkness into the bright sunlight of the sun card, okay? So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Have faith, okay? Now this is a very strong message from the universe, guys, for you people. If you are going through this negative energies, some downtime in the month of May, or maybe from April onwards, the universe has your back, people. With these two cards, it clearly means that universe has your back, and universe wants you to know that you keep faith and you have the power to turn these two things upside down and bring the sun shining bright on you, guys, okay? Very beautiful card, guys. Keep the faith going on. Goddess guidance for you guys. Let's see what it is. You are magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Absolutely. That is what the divine is telling you with these three cards. No matter how difficult times you are, the divine guidance is that you have the power to take things upright, make things upright, turn it completely 360-degree for yourself. Have faith, because divine help is on the way. Things are happening for you. Don't lose, because you're almost on the verge of ending this darkness and dispelling this darkness and entering into the with sun shining bright on you. So here it is. You can manifest what you want. You are manifesting it. Just keep the faith going on, and you are almost there, people, okay? So this is what I am getting from the cards, guys. Do let me know how you feel about the reading. Give me a like if you could resonate or could find some meaningful value into it. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. It's time to move to this next reading now. So let's get started with the second pile, guys, or the black tourmaline. So first we will start with the planets, and then houses, and the zodiac. So what is the planet that is impacting you the most? And that is Pluto. Now when you are under the Pluto energy, it clearly means that one aspect of your life, or that aspect of your life that has served its purpose and has hit the rock bottom, will go through regeneration. Okay, it will go through a makeover, it will go through a detox, and it will arise like a phoenix. There's a saying that you arise like a phoenix from your ashes. So that part of your life that has hit the rock bottom as and is into ashes now will go through a much needed regeneration and will create something out of it that will serve your purpose. So that is the Pluto energy for you guys to in play in your personal and the professional front. Okay, we will see how it will manifest. The house that is impacted or is will be impacted the most for you guys in this month is the fourth house. Now the fourth house is the house of childhood. It could be your current house or it could be your childhood house, and which means that something from your past, something from your childhood will resurface in this month and will need your attention. You will have to address it. It could be that your relationship with your mother or your relationship with your children comes to fore and they need a extra special attention. Okay, and it could also be that you travel to your ancestral place, your childhood place, and it could be that you are renovating your house. So these things are on the cards for you guys in this month of May. And what is the zodiac that is impacting you? Cancer. And I'll read this for you guys. The energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loved. It may concern family, mother, or a child. So yeah, we see that these two are really hitting at the same point, that your childhood will come into fore. Sorry. And your relationship with your mother or your children could be really something that will need attention this month. And maybe you have small kids or you have teenage kids, and that needs to be really well tended and nurtured and all that. So definitely a lot of emotions at play for you people in this month of May. Let's see how these energies are manifesting in your personal and professional life. Let's start with the relationship reading, and you guys have got an awesome, beautiful card, Wheel of Fortune. Now, Wheel of Fortune is all about things changing 180 degree, okay? Things rather changing 360 degree. The whole wheel is changing in your favor. So whatever has been the situation in the relationship so far will change. And I only have positive cards following this, and they are Nine of Cups, and I've got Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Now, which only means that these beautiful cards only mean that you have been probably going through some trials, some struggles, some tribulation. You were really working towards something, maybe making this relationship work. Things were not aligned. You were not able to understand each other. There was a complete misalignment. However, things will change with this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, and good times are here. Money tree is entering into your relationship. So that means that emotional contentment is coming in your way. This card is all about contentment at all levels. So your relationship is prospering, your finance is prospering, your lifestyle is at its best, your habits are good. Maybe some habits that were not serving you has gone and regenerated and was taken a new shape. So yes, it's time for you guys to really let your hair down, enjoy this time of bliss, guys. Okay, this card calls for some celebration, some me time, being in the moment and enjoying the hard work that you have put forth so far till you reach this Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor, guys. So just take a time, take that vacation if you wanted, you have been planning, and because this is the time for you, this is summer vacation calling. Take that time for you guys, for your me time. Okay, this new money is entering in your life. Safety is security, prosperity is abundance, is entering in your life. And yes, this energy is little trapped here, so I guess you will have to work a bit on really bringing this energy to the fore. Okay, this energy is there, but it is subdued, it is pressed, it is suppressed, and you will have to do a little work in bringing this out. We will see how and why is this suppressed in the later cards. Now here is the another card. let's get into your career reading, and you have got Five of Wands in reverse. Now, Five of Wands in reverse means that there were some difficult times in your career. There were agendas, there were conflicts, there were hostility. People were not understanding you, or you were not able to, get on the same plane. You guys were not on the same page. But these things are turning over. This is a receding energy, this is a going energy. So I think you have come a long way from this. You are coming out of this energy. Okay, so as you head towards the end of the month, I think your happiness and your blissful and your contentment in the relationship front, your personal front, will impact your career, and it will really smoothen down the things, little wrinkles here and there. You are not able to decide. Okay, so there is some confusion, guys. Maybe there were things were not going fine in your career, and you wanted to change your job, and you have got a job, and you have got the job, you have got the new job. Okay, maybe this indecisiveness is reversing the energy of this Ace of Pentacles. So if you can decide on this energy will turn upright. So yes, if there were some problems in the job, and you have finally got a new job which you are not able to decide on, then you need to decide and make a decision. And I think the options are very clear, no? Options are very obvious. You only need to open the blindfold and turn back, turn to your intuition. Okay, turn to your intuition, guys. Turn to your emotions, and take a decision on this, because I think this is what is stopping you from really this Ace of Wand appearing in a very full-fledged way, from blossoming. You are not able to decide. If you decide, I think this energy will turn itself upright, and it will abundance and prosperity will enter your life. So definitely this blissfulness on the relationship front is going to manifest here. What is the third card that you guys have? And it is a Magician in reversed. Okay, so again you have two reverse energy, which means that there is some thought process, there are some trends, there are some habits which is stopping you from attaining your from stopping you from being where you should really be. You are the magician, you are the creator of your destiny, your life, your future, and you have all the powers of all the elements, right? You have the fire of the wand, you have the emotional balance of the cups, you have the intuition of the sword, you have the intellect, you have the grounding of the earth. You have all the power that it will take for you to be here, make this new entry in your life, make the safety and security enter into your life, enjoy the time, but you're not able to believe in yourself for some reason, looks like. Okay, you will need to take this decision, clear off the cloud, whatever you are feeling, so that you can take this decision and you can really bring this energy, this magic to the fore. You have to release this magic, you have to unleash this magic, and you have to realize that you are worth it. You can do whatever you want, you are the creator. Okay, so if you can just take this decision, I think beautiful things will happen in your personal life, and your professional life will really impact it. Okay, what is the oracle guidance? I know who I am. I really am. I know who I really am. Yes, so yes, if you know yourself, if you can decide, and if you know yourself, then you should know that you are nobody else, but you are the magician, and you have the power to do and create your reality. So this is the law of attraction card, guys, and the universe is asking you to unleash your power. Believe that you are the magician. Okay, you have to believe this. Let me read this one. I know who I really am. Trust the magician in you. That is what this card is telling you. Trust the magician in you. Hopeful person. You have got another card which is hopeful person, which means that helpful person. I'm sorry. That is there somebody you can trust to help you take this decision? If there is somebody who can help you take this decision, anybody around you, then yeah, just go for that person and get sorted out. And that person will only tell you that yes, you have it in you to make it. You have it in you to make it. What is the goddess guidance card for you guys? And you have the goddess Damara guiding children. Now, guiding children again brings me back to these two cards, these two energy, where it is all about childhood. It's about your relationship with your mother, or it could be your relationship with your kids, your children. So be particularly very, careful about your relationship with your kids and your mother. That needs a little extra tending, nurturing this month, guys. So just be careful with that. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Maybe your children, maybe you need to do some counseling. Maybe anybody around you who is a kid, who is a children, who is a mother, or you might self need to be, tending to the kids. Okay. So yes, this is what I have for all of you people who have chosen this reading, guys. Do let me know in the comment section how you feel about the reading. Give me a like if you really resonated with the reading, and thank you so much for watching. And we'll be moving on to the next reading now. Time to move to the last set, guys, the clear chords. Okay, so let's see how the planets are aligned around you for this month of May. Uranus is the planet that is whose energy is at the fore for you guys. So Uranus energy is all about it's going to be about it's a very abrupt energy. It's this energy, when you are under the impact of Uranus energy, things happen suddenly. There is a disruption, there are breakthroughs, there are innovation, and there could also be a tower moment. Okay, so it will manifest in both positive and extreme negative. It can also be, but the fact is that it will definitely, it's more like your tower card in tarot, where things not really serving you needs to go for to make place for better things in life. So Uranus energy, I have already told in the earlier readings when I was doing it that all the three sets for this month of May, the set 1, 2 and 3, they have these planets like Saturn, Plato and Uranus, these outer planets, and these outer planets are responsible for, bringing out the much needed change. And there, as you bring out this much needed change and you go through this you go through these trials and tribulations, and you go through this struggle, but this is very important. This will be very important for your personal growth, for your own development, for learning the master lessons. And also that we are already in Saturn retrograde, so yes, things will be slowing down, sluggish. You might feel demotivated because yes, it is time for you to slow down and look back and reflect and master your lessons, right? So Uranus energy is going to make you a rebel. It can make you a rebel. It will cause the things to really change suddenly, and there could be some sudden things happening in your life and in your career and your relationship. Okay, so this is what it is. Let's see what is the house that you guys are impacted by. Seventh house. Now seventh house, guys, is the house of our very strong relationship, our partnership. These are the relationship that form the foundation of our lives. Okay, it could be in a personal front, it could be your soulmate you're married to, or it could be a mother, father, or child, mother. A very strong, this relates to a very strong relationship that form the foundation of your being, of your life. And it could be a partnership in your career front as well. Okay, now this part of your life will be impacted in this month of May, and you have a Uranus energy, which means that you can expect some sudden changes in your relationship, sudden mood swings in your relationship. And things happening abruptly in your relationship, the strong foundational relationship. Be mindful of it, that we are under the Saturn retrograde, where things are slowing down on the whole for all of us up until 18th of September, because Saturn is a tough taskmaster. It is a teacher which is purposely slowing down things for us, so that we have time to look into the matter, dig into it, and find that why this particular problem is surfacing again and again and again in our life. It is clearly asking us to learn the master lessons that this experience has for us. And until we learn the lessons, it will keep appearing in your life cycle, okay? And you will have to dig into it, master it. So if you're having some relation problems in your relationship that keeps on, coming and surfacing time and again, then it's time that Saturn and the Uranus together are coming together to tell you that yes, it's time for you to take on the issue head on, and no more escape, no more procrastinate from the issue and pretend that it is not there. It is time for you to address it. This will be the time, okay? The D-Day is here, and it's time for you to address the issue, be it in a relationship, be it in a career, or whatever. Especially in the relationship front, you will really have to address it, because your 7th house is getting impacted, okay? Now let's see what is the zodiac that is impacting you guys, and it is these Capricorn. Uh, it's the Capricorn energy that is impacting you. The energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and caution. Now this energy is all about, it's a very laborious energy. It's very strong energy where you will just labor it out no matter what difficulties you are facing in your relationship because of the Uranus abrupt Uranus energy. You will strive it out to even out the wrinkles, even out the issues. You will not let it go. And Capricorn is really famous for chasing the goal, the obstacle, to the end of the world, till it gets its eye and hand on it, till it gets its hold over it. So this is the Capricorn energy, and it knows that with perseverance, with persistence, it will finally win it no matter what. So it's no letting go over here, but it's just that you persist and you get it, okay? So these are the energy that is on the 4 for the month of May. Let's see how these energies are manifesting in your relationship through tarot guidance. So let's look into the tarot cards, guys. So in relationship, let's start with relationship, and you have the World card. Now this is a beautiful card to get in a relationship. It's numbered 21, and getting a World card clearly means that you have arrived where you had to arrive. It is all about coming full circle in your life, coming to a place where you had started off to come here. You are at a place where you have achieved your goals. You have what you had set eyes on. You have that in your hand now, okay? And it's almost like a journey has come to an end, a long journey, a milestone. You have arrived at a milestone in your relationship, in your life. And it's almost like you are looking at back and seeing that how it had been when you started off, very naive, no experience, no resources, and how the journey began from the zero, and then slowly and steadily you faced the challenges, you overcome the struggles, and you went through the trials and the struggles and the tribulations, and then you are here under the sun, the place where you had set out to be. The journey comes full circle, guys, for you people. It's time to rejoice. It's time to look back at the past and maybe contemplate, maybe reflect back and feel happy for where you have arrived. It's a beautiful card of feeling fulfillment, a completion, achievement is there, definitely. And it definitely means that it could be a marriage for a lot of you people. It could be that you are finally getting into you're finally agreeing to commit. You enter a commitment. Some of you might be getting married. Some of you could be that you enter a new phase in your life. Maybe you become you are entering a parenthood, so something beautiful is happening, a milestone is happening, guys, for you guys in this month of beautiful month of May. And however, there is one small thing, is that this card is little reverse in it's upside down now, which means that you are almost on the verge of a completion but still a little away from it. Okay, so you're not quite there but you're almost there. Now maybe you need some little work here to really cross the finishing line. What could that work be? You would need to meditate on that as well, that where are you lacking to finish the things and really get it over it. Could be that you're not finding some motivation at the as you have reached this end, and maybe complacency is a little bit seeking in, or it could be that you are procrastinating, or there could be some reasons why things are just kind of stopped before hitting the finishing line. It could be a Saturn retrograde effect also. Maybe you would need to really look into the issues, not issues really, but really look into why that this has stopped. Maybe if Saturn has really stopped it just an inch before the finishing line, there has to be something that needs to be reflected upon, and it should be really a matter of ease to look into it and overcome it and just run to the finishing line. So beautiful card for you people in the month for relationship, guys. Let's head to the other cards, and you have the Four of Cups and you have the Four of Pentacles. Now you have these two four cards, which means that safety and security is up in the month of May. You look kind of satisfied with things happening in your life. You are looking very happy. You are feeling positive. These two cards are inversed. In fact, all the three cards here are inverse, which means that basically the things are really good. You are almost there where you had started off to. But I think these two cards could be the reason you are a little you are no more clinching on to something. You are not clinching on to something. You are not clinching to the security or the money. I think you are more confident now about yourself, about the relationship. You're also more feeling more satisfied towards the relationship. You are more at a very content level in your relationship at the moment. You feel good about it where you are. Yeah, definitely at the world, you have arrived in the world, and you should definitely feel good about it. So definitely you are feeling happy and you are motivated and you're feeling satisfied here. You're also not holding tightly to anything here. So maybe you people just need a little bit of motivation, and maybe that things have slowed down just as a normal Saturn retrograde, under the impact of normal Saturn and retrograde, and there isn't really any problem as such, but a little bit of thought process, a meditation into it can really help you push the cross the finishing line, is what I'm getting. Let's look into your career, guys, now. In career, you have the Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands, guys, makes me feel that yeah, there were some problems in the career front. Maybe people were not understanding you. You were not at the same page. People had their own agendas, lot of mix up, lot of ruckus on the career front. But basically this energy is inward, so quite possibly you have moved away from this energy. Okay, so things are getting better on the career front. Things are getting sorted out in your career front. Okay, so this is what it is. I also see a lot of energy, guys, there to there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of passion that you are putting into your career, into your business, and into your business. I think you are very positive, very filled with fire in the belly to get things done. I think it's going to be a very active month for you people in the month of May for on the career front. Very active, very positive, kicking with action, lot of fun, uh, lot of action there. uh, and it's beautiful because I think there is a ace of cup waiting for you people. So is it that you guys, something close to your heart is coming or is on the way for you people in month of May? Something new is happening. So it could be that you people are maybe, going for a new job. It could be that something um, close to your heart, a project very close to your heart, kicks off, and you are really working towards it. I guess that you are working towards it, and you're making this new beginning happen. So in spite of all the little bit of negativity in the past, which anyways you are moving away from it, and I think you look in really focused on your goal. And I think that this is really manifesting here with this new beginning here. Your efforts are paying off, and you are being bestowed, you are given with this beautiful beginning. A new something that is very close to your heart is really shaping up, is coming to you guys in this month of May. It looks a very beautiful card to me. Now this oracle guidance is almost assurance that yes, a treasure chest is waiting for you to be handed over to you in this month of May. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now, guys. So yes, this is the Ace of Cup, and this is the treasure chest. This is the treasure chest that Ace of Cup is bringing for you guys in this month of May. So definitely there is something very positive to look forward to in this month of May. With all your energy, I think you already know what this is. You have set your eyes. It's not that I think it's going to be any surprise for you people, because I feel that you already know and you are working towards it, and it is going to happen for you people. It's assurance. The guidance, even the goddess guidance, is assuring you that whatever you are working for is on its way. Okay, so that is really beautiful. um, you have a goddess guidance card, and it is Mary Magdalene and unconditional love. And what is she telling? Love yourself, others, and everybody and situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. So yes, I think this really relates to this energy here, the Five of Wand energy, which you are anyways coming out of it. I think this might have left you feeling high and dry, not sure whom to trust, how to bring people on the same page, how to establish a common goal in the career, in your workplace. But the advice is that take a high road, guys, and don't it's good not to judge anybody, and rather it is good to ascertain and make things clear. Okay, you anyways have got the clear cause, and clear cause means that you need clarity. So this is no coincidence that you have chosen a clear cause. Clear cause is about seeking clarity in your communication, seeking clarity in your thoughts, seeking clarity in your feelings, seeking clarity in your creativity. So whenever you want clarity, so I feel that this Five of Wands is making things a little not so very clear, because people are not clear what the expectations are. Okay, so it's good to kind of reconfirm, just take ask again, and establish a common ground rather than assuming things. So yes, make the principles of clear cards really work out in the situation, and approach a situation with love rather than judgment. Okay, so that is what I have for you. And what is the law of attraction card for you guys? I see myself enjoying perfect well-being. So a perfect well-being is definitely, with all the things happening here, and with you almost arriving on the world stage, and a little bit of subdued energy, which I think you are releasing it, which is nothing to really worry about. You're releasing being stingy about holding on to something. You're not really holding on to something, because you hold on to things that you feel will you can be taken off, or that can leave you. But you are very confident that whatever you have owned it, and it is going to be there with you. So you're not scared anymore. You're not scared of security. You know that you are secured. Your root chakra is working perfectly, and you are happy where you are. So it's a beautiful card here. And with all these beautiful cards and the new beginning coming in, guys, I don't think you have anything to worry but to feel happy and satisfied, and say that I see myself enjoying the perfect well-being, because with world card you can only be perfect and nothing else, because you have arrived on the world stage. So yeah, this is a beautiful reading, guys. So let me know how you feel about the reading, people. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you find the readings useful, and thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate your time, and I wish all of you watching a very great month ahead, guys, and God bless. Thank you so much.